On Thursday, reporters for the World Socialist Web Site visited the picket lines in Los Angeles to interview striking screenwriters. In this clip, Greg Bradley gives his assessment of the situation.
No, I just feel like it's at a stalemate. I don't think that there's any real movement going on, as far as I can see. That could change. I think there always seem to be on negotiations, and the Guild keeps us informed, so hopefully.
What do you think accounts for the intransigence of companies?
Well, the only thing I can really say is just the fact that the biggest problem that we're having is we, the writers, really feel like we're not being given an equal share of the pie. We've always felt something kind of just screwed over and stuff. And now with new technology coming out, the main reason is the internet. This particular strike is going to set precedents for all the rest of the negotiations with SAG and also the DGA. And the one thing you don't want to happen is this to last all the way down to the actors having to negotiate. And if the actors end up going on strike, and now you got the Actors Guild as well as the Writers Guild, you're screwed. Then they won't have but to negotiate for the big platform, particularly for people who want to be elected. So their agenda could be definitely probably different than ours. But at this point, I think that, as far as I'm concerned, you just gotta believe that we have to kind of stand together. The union has to stand together. We have to support it. And see what comes out of it. There's a bigger issue here, and I think that that's a fair assessment that there's a lot of working class people out there who can't really afford to take the stand. I think a lot of writers, we've been fortunate too. When you can work in this industry, you're doing pretty good. You're doing pretty good, but not in comparison to producers and actors and directors. Unless your movie made like 24, 25 million at the box office and you get sole credit of that, and you're able to get the residuals that the Writers Guild provide for you, you're always struggling. Okay. And I think there is that sense of duty that you have to do, because in Hollywood, I truly believe the writers are the working class. As far as the system of the people and, the powers that be.
Why is that? What do you mean by that?
Well, I mean that, one, writers are the only people that you don't necessarily need to be on set. Once the product is done, you need a cameraman, you need a director, you need actors, you need even a grip person on the set is more important than the writer himself. He doesn't have to be there, because really, once you end up getting the script and the script is the product, then so many writers have sold their rights, and producers have taken it over and usually screw it up. And they can also take the name off the writers, off the script, and sometimes, he rarely ever gets to see a lot of money off of it outside of a big buyout. So, this is the reason, part of the reason that this guild was put together, is to really protect the writers, which are the working man, and